I remember when the doctor's office called me. I was actually babysitting for another family, and I was at their house with their 3 kids and Cole. And they call me on the phone and say, oh, we have a diagnosis, Cole has Angelman syndrome. I'm like, well, what's that? Because I had never heard of it. Well, you know, we want you to come in and talk about it. I'm like, okay. So I hung up with them. I called the pediatrician's office and said, oh, we have a diagnosis, Angelman syndrome. The doctor had to get out her medical book and look up Angelman syndrome. And she's reading to me word from word from the book. Angelman syndrome, people with Angelman syndrome never develop speech, never live on their own, severe mental retardation, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, okay, and I hung up the phone. I called George at work. I told him. He's like, I'm leaving work. We're going home. And I hung up the phone, and I went in the bathroom and cried for like 15 minutes. And the kids are like knocking on the door, and I'm like, I'll be on a minute. And I pulled myself together, left the bathroom, went down into their basement where Cole was. And I remember walking down there, and Cole turned, and when he saw me, his face lit up with that smile. And it hit me like, he's still the same child. He hasn't changed. But it's my thoughts and expectations of what he was going to be for his life had changed. But he was still the same that he was a half hour ago before I knew that he had Angelman syndrome. He was still the same.